Do you rap it when you play?
Yes, I do rap it when I play.
I try to.
So tell me this, do you swallow?
Excuse me?
Would you swallow a pill for HIV prevention?
Absolutely. I'm pretty good about taking my other medication, so I think I could do that.
There are two ways that swallowing a pill can help you stay negative. One is PrEP, Pre-Exposure Prophylaxis. And Pre-Exposure Prophylaxis is the use of an oral medication that you would take once a day in order to decrease your risk of contracting the virus. Post-exposure prophylaxis is utilizing a medication that's taken orally for a month following potential exposure to HIV. I tell my patients that PrEP and PEP are great tools in our toolbox for preventing HIV.
Studies show that men who took PrEP every day as prescribed were less likely to be infected.
PrEP is only for HIV-negative individuals. That is the first and foremost. So if someone is HIV positive, PrEP actually doesn't do anything for them.
It's not a miracle pill. It's something that's there to help you out if you do have a possible exposure, but it's not guaranteed to prevent you from developing HIV and possibly AIDS down the line. So you have to be smart about what you're doing out there in the streets.
Because it's always good to practice safe sex, whether you're on medication or not.
When a patient is first initiated on PrEP, I am clear about the fact that they will be taking this medication consistently daily, and then every 3 months we'll be following up with an HIV test. I also emphasize the importance of using condoms every time they have sex as well, so that way they are decreasing their risk that much more by using more than one of the tools in our toolbox for preventing HIV.
PEP is an option that's available to you when you've been exposed to the HIV virus.
If there's an incident or if something happens where you think you may have been exposed to HIV, whether it be maybe an incident where you had a rough night or a late night and you had an indiscretion, that you could go to a healthcare provider and get PEP.
In order for PEP to be effective, you would need to take it within 72 hours of the time you were exposed to the virus, and the sooner the better.
Now my status, before I even was on medication, my partner had to go on PEP. It was effective because even to this day, he's HIV negative. So it was really something critical because we did have unprotected sex. So I think PEP was, if PEP wasn't there, I think it would have increased his chances of being infected with HIV.
I think the important thing is to recognize that these new prevention methods are a combination. They work best as a combination as opposed to thinking one single method is going to be a panacea.
Do you swallow a pill for HIV treatment?
I swallow a pill to keep me healthy because I am HIV positive.
Just pop them and just go on about my business.
Black MSM or black men who have sex with men domestically really bear the burden of the HIV epidemic here in the U.S.
Treatment as prevention is a new modality for identifying HIV positive individuals through testing and getting them linked into care with the intent of suppressing their viral load and ultimately suppressing how infectious they may be to their partner.
But we also know that viral suppression reduces the risk that individuals living with HIV will transmit the virus to others.
So because I take a pill, I keep my partner safe because I'm keeping myself healthy.
But we have to remain focused on the fact that HIV treatment has an extreme benefit for the person living with HIV.
Because I'm still a person, you know, HIV is not who I am. It's living with me, I'm not living with it.
As we begin to come together to create this AIDS-free generation, I'm very much inspired daily to continue to be a part of those efforts in any way possible.
As sexually active men, we need to think about using some of the new science and technology to make our sex both pleasurable and protected.
We want to give people as many options as possible. We are going to beat this disease.
We have made some strides recently, which is exciting, and we now have some trials in the field that are actually being run by and for black gay men. That being said, we need more, and we need the trials that are currently in the field to produce new new evidence, new innovative tools for us to use for HIV prevention across the country.
If you have any more questions, ask your doctor about how swallowing a pill can help prevent and treat HIV. We need more research to find new ways to help Black gay men stay negative. Find out more about how you can help educate yourself and your community about biomedical HIV prevention research by visiting some of these websites.